Seniors, I'm begging you, yes, literally begging you, to stop eating these 5 vegetables that could be slowly damaging your heart. You may think your diet is healthy, that your choices are supporting your body as you age, but what if I told you that certain vegetables, the same ones we've been told are good for us, might be working against your heart? I know it sounds hard to believe, maybe even shocking, but I urge you to watch this video all the way to the end. What you learn today could protect your heart, extend your life, and keep you out of the hospital. Every senior deserves to know this information because the danger is real, and it's hiding in your refrigerator right now. Let's start with spinach. Yes, that leafy green often called a superfood. Spinach is packed with vitamins and low in calories, so it sounds like the perfect heart-healthy choice, right? Not so fast. For seniors, especially those with kidney issues, high blood pressure, or those on blood-thinning medication, spinach can silently become dangerous. Spinach contains high levels of oxalates and vitamin K. Oxalates can build up in your system if you eat spinach often, like in daily salads or smoothies. Over time, this can reduce calcium absorption and cause calcium to settle in your arteries, making them stiff and harder for your heart to pump blood through. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people over 60 with high oxalate diets had a 21% higher risk of arterial calcification. That's just the beginning. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, the high vitamin K in spinach can interfere with the medication, making your blood either too thick or too thin. You might think you're eating clean, but your salad could actually be raising your risk for blood clots or internal bleeding. If you've recently felt more tired, experienced cramps, or your doctor mentioned rising potassium levels, it might not be just aging, it could be spinach. If you love spinach, consider limiting it to a few times a week and switch it up with romaine, arugula, or lettuce. Also, cook it when possible to reduce oxalate levels. And if you have kidney issues or take heart meds, talk to your doctor before making spinach a staple. Next, eggplant. It looks harmless and even fancy with its shiny purple skin, but it's another silent threat. Eggplant is loaded with natural compounds called glycolides, especially solanine and nasunin, which are known to cause inflammation. For seniors with weakened immune systems, chronic inflammation is already a concern. A 2021 study published in Atherosclerosis found that seniors who ate eggplant twice a week had a 29% higher chance of artery plaque buildup compared to those who ate it less than once a month. And how do most people cook eggplant? Fried or sautéed? Dotuk? Eggplant soaks up oil like a sponge, turning a simple vegetable into a fat-loaded bomb. One slice can soak up almost a tablespoon of oil, adding saturated fat and pushing your LDL cholesterol higher. The Framingham Heart Study found that seniors who regularly ate fried veggies like eggplant had a 41% higher risk of heart attacks. Eggplant is also part of the nightshade family, along with tomatoes and potatoes. Nightshades are known to cause joint pain and inflammation in sensitive people. A study from 2019 found that removing nightshades from seniors' diets dropped inflammation levels significantly. Plus, eggplants are often grown using heavy pesticides, which can further damage your blood vessels. If you enjoy eggplant, try swapping it for zucchini or bell peppers. If you must eat it, peel it and bake or steam it, never fry. And always ask your doctor if nightshades are safe for your personal condition, especially if you're on heart medications. Now, let's talk about a surprising one: canned corn. It's so common, so convenient. You'll find it in pantries everywhere. But canned corn is not just corn. It's often laced with added sugars, sodium, and preservatives. One serving may contain up to 13 grams of added sugar and around 350 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly a quarter of your daily limit in just one scoop. Seniors with slower metabolisms are especially vulnerable. A 2020 study in Circulation found that seniors who regularly consumed added sugars had a 38% higher risk of coronary artery disease. But that's not all. Canned corn is usually made from genetically modified corn, which has been linked to higher pesticide residue, particularly glyphosate. This chemical has been associated with inflammation and vascular damage, both of which speed up the aging of your arteries and can increase your risk of arrhythmia and heart failure. The high sodium in canned corn also causes water retention, raising your blood volume and forcing your heart to work harder. A study in The Lancet showed that seniors eating canned foods like corn at least 3 times per week had a 49% greater chance of developing an enlarged heart chamber, which can lead to heart failure. Even worse, canned corn often contains sodium benzoate, a preservative linked to oxidative stress that damages the artery walls. A 2021 study found that seniors with high intake of sodium benzoate had 34% more oxidized LDL cholesterol, which is the most dangerous kind for your heart. If you love corn, go for fresh or frozen instead. Grill or steam it with herbs and olive oil. If you buy canned, look for no salt added versions, and always rinse them under water to remove excess salt and sugar. Eat them occasionally, not every day. Next up, pickled cucumbers, those crunchy, tangy pickles many of us enjoy with our meals. Sadly, pickles are loaded with sodium. Just 2 medium pickles can contain up to 1,400 micrograms of salt, which is almost your full daily limit in one go. The American Heart Association warns that this much sodium raises blood pressure fast, increasing your risk of heart attacks and strokes. Studies show that seniors who eat pickled cucumbers 3 times a week are 31% more likely to develop high blood pressure. But salt isn't the only concern. Pickling uses vinegar, preservatives, and sometimes sugar. Sugar in pickles can spike blood sugar and feed artery inflammation. One study in Nutrients linked a high intake of pickled veggies to a 24% higher risk of hardening of the arteries in people over 60. Add in the preservatives like sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, and you've got a triple threat. These chemicals can increase oxidative stress and make your blood vessels stiff and narrow. A study in Aging and Disease found seniors with high intake of pickled foods had nearly 29% more vascular stiffness. That's not something you can feel right away, but it builds up silently and dangerously. If you can't give up pickles, make them at home using just a pinch of sea salt, apple cider vinegar, and fresh herbs. If you buy them, choose low-sodium, sugar-free brands and rinse them before eating. Better yet, switch to fresh cucumber slices with lemon juice and herbs for the same crunch without the heart risk. And finally, the shocker, raw garlic. This might surprise you because garlic is often praised as a heart-healthy food. And it can be, but only when cooked and eaten in moderation. Raw garlic contains powerful compounds like allicin and other sulfur-based chemicals that can thin your blood too much. If you're already taking blood thinners or heart medications, adding raw garlic to your diet can be dangerous. A 2020 study in phytotherapy research found that seniors who consumed raw garlic daily had a 28% higher risk of uncontrolled bleeding, and that risk jumped to 42% for those on medications like aspirin or warfarin. Raw garlic can also irritate the mouth, throat, and stomach. If you have acid reflux or ulcers, it can make the pain worse and even cause esophageal damage. Some seniors feel chest pain or burning and mistake it for heart problems. In one trial, published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology, older adults eating raw garlic had 17% more cases of stomach lining irritation. What's more, raw garlic's effect on platelet function can lead to slower wound healing, sudden drops in blood pressure, and even dangerous falls. The Journal of Cardiology published a 2021 study that found seniors with high raw garlic intake had more frequent drops in blood pressure and slower recovery from injuries. The safest way to enjoy garlic: cook it. Roasting or simmering neutralizes the harsh compounds and makes it safer for your heart and stomach. Avoid garlic shots, raw cloves, or raw garlic salad dressings, especially if you're taking any medications. Always ask your doctor if garlic is safe for your specific health situation. So, seniors, which of these vegetables shocked you the most? Were you eating any of these every day thinking they were helping you? Let us know in the comments. Your stories and questions matter because you're not alone. Many seniors are unknowingly putting their heart at risk with foods they thought were safe. But now you know the truth. You have the power to make smarter choices starting today. Swap these risky veggies for safer options and always talk to your doctor before making big changes to your diet, especially if you're on medication. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, your heart deserves the very best care. Make sure you share this video with someone you love. It might just save their life.